If you're an official boxing critique, read the description before you start criticizing. Anyways, I just want to show you what I'm working on, why I'm working on it, and I want to talk to you guys about the health and mental benefits of what I was up to, right? So my drill was the following, and I did the same thing for 45 minutes, right? And it was throw my jab, throw my cross, return, slip, roll, counter, do a hook, cross, and step back at the same time. My terminology might be all over the place, but that was the routine. So I'm gonna do it without trying to make a mistake. I'm gonna really just try to focus on it pretty much as fast as I possibly can. So I might do it 2 or 3 times. Here we go. It'll be bop, 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 bop. Oh, I just messed up. I'm gonna show you why. I should not have thrown the cross in that combo. I got a pull to show you. I'm gonna do it one more time. That was bad muscle memory, but it's okay, all right? So I'm gonna do it again. Bop, 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 bop. Okay? Need better footwork. So I'm gonna do it again slowly, because when I go fast, I kind of lose my form. But that would actually happen in a fight, but I'm gonna go again. Bop, 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 bop. Okay? That's a little better. One more time, so you can see the foot. Bop, 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 bop. Okay? All right. Now I'm gonna show you the pull and why when I did that cross, I told you it was a mistake, right? So when I shadow box, I'm supposed to be intentional and I'm visualizing there's an actual opponent. So what it was is, I threw my jab, came in with my cross, right? Returned, slipped under a move, had to roll under another move, catch him right here, right? I was supposed to return the guard, and then step back and hit him at the same time. So when I did it before, right, and I came through and I went like this, it was a bad move because I would have been too close to my opponent. I was slipping to get close, and you really can't throw a cross when you're that close. So I try to be intentional when I'm shadow boxing. So, you know, I could have did a number of moves, came in, because I'm trying to get close, that's what I'm working on, right? Came in, catch him, slip under, I'm rolling under, catching him here, cross. Now that I'm in here, all the defensive drills I'm doing involve a cross. If I didn't step back, you know, did that, okay? And I stayed in, right? Now I'm getting ready for body shots, but I don't have to worry about their cross or their jab because I'm too close. But once I step back, now I'm within range of their jab, I can get ready to parry, slip, roll, and try to come under, pivot, do all this other stuff. But I spent 45 minutes on the exact same routine, trying to keep in mind of my distance, and I was trying to keep in mind of, after I did my combo, immediately be ready to defense and do something back. And the defense drills I was working on had to be practical with the range of my opponent. So if I did a 2 and I step back, I'm now within range of them doing their jab, their cross, and everything. If I don't step back and I stayed in close, maybe pivot around and stayed close, then they're not gonna really be able to jab me across. So I know I'm looking out for bodies and I'm looking out for hooks. So the guards that I do, I'm trying to anticipate what range they would hypothetically be at, but you never know. This is just a shadow boxing, just being intentional and not doing random movements. Now, the reason why it was important, what I wanted to talk to you guys about the health benefits is, it helps to get rid of stress, because I'm not really trained to fight. That's why I said read this video. I will spar, and I have sparred, so I got a lot to learn after the last sparring session. I'm gonna talk about the sparring session, I'm gonna talk about the health benefits first. The health benefits was, I spent 45 minutes not worrying about my YouTube algorithm. I wasn't thinking about how much money I have. I wasn't thinking about rent. I mean, I don't rent, but taxes going up. I didn't think about any of that. The deficit, it was 45 minutes just concentrated on this activity. I burned 500 calories, but it wasn't mindless boxing. It was a specific routine. And I still don't have it down pat, but you know, when you learn a new move, if you don't incorporate it and master it, you're gonna forget it, you know? So that one was me learning how to fight on the inside and shadow boxing with intention. And it required me practicing the same 4 moves, because well, now we're going into sparring session. The last time I sparred, I typically would jab, cross, and I would stay in the same area. Stay. And every time I did that, boom, I got hit in the head. So now my routine is to do my jab, make sure I'm moving around, not staying in the same spot, right? Even if I jab, come over here, jab, cross, you know, making sure the head is not so easy to hit. The other thing I was working on is, I just told you about being intentional, okay? I always think running away by instinct keeps me safer. Running away does two things. It makes me tired, and I keep actually kind of staying in the range of the hits, because I'd move away, get tired, stop moving, and they'll just come close and hit me. I find sometimes if I get on the inside, it's actually a little bit of a cushion. I'm gonna take some bodies, but you know, with my rolling around, I feel like I won't take as much twos to the goddamn head by just staying in close a little bit, and then learning how to fight from the inside, getting them to try to wear themselves out, and then, you know, being more evasive. My other thing is, I don't want to keep moving back in a straight line and I find myself cornered. So I want to learn how to aggressively stay against my opponent. That will keep me from always finding myself in a corner because I'm backing away. I want to learn how to fight from the inside, right? Not end up in a corner. So that's the intention of my exercises when it comes to the sparring thing and what I learned last time. Last time, like I said, I kept just backing up in straight lines, getting hit, finding myself in the corner because I'm running and I find there's no place to run. So I want to learn not to run. You know, you got to tactfully be out the way. That's the other thing. I want to learn how to fight from the inside, moving around, right? Fight from the inside, moving around so that the stronger opponents can't really plant their feet. If I'm moving around, it means every time they try to set up a two, right, they only have a half a second to do it because I'm moving around. But if I'm moving in these straight lines, now it's perfect for them to advance towards me and just go bow. I don't want them to charge 100%. That's why I was taking damage. So back to when I was talking, fighting on the inside and learning how to move. I want them moving around too, so that they can't plant and just hit me at 100% as much as possible. So that's my video. That's what I'm working on for anyone who is interested in, and that's it. My routine is not perfect. I'm learning. I'm out.